Well, now we've reached this walkway, and slowly making our way over to that bridge. And I just thought it would be action-packed to a video going down a set of stairs for some reason. And I think at this point you might be appreciating, if you're watching this kind of video anyways, kind of person, kind of individual that would get some sort of stimulation by, going down a set of stairs or something. So, like I said, we're heading down and we're not too certain about climbing back up, and if we did, I probably wouldn't take this route anyway. But going for a walk, we'll go, what's they call it, pagoda, or it's a nice day for a country stroll. Look up there, some apartment buildings, nice town, not much to see. It's always good for a stroll in the park, but that's only when there's a good commentator, and I'm not one, so you're just going to have to make do. You have the shumka, whatever that means, and something to someone else. They wouldn't have engraved it, painstakingly in the glass. So, knowledge, eh? You can see an angle of the kind of building that you've never seen before. The majority I've never seen before. You see how ugly it really looks. I'm just kidding. Now we have that crane, so it just looks like some under construction place. Really cheaps up everything. Anyway, that crane should maybe be draped in, gold or something. I don't know. Maybe asbestos or what. So these lanterns, I can't imagine what they'd look like at night time. Nothing too special, but it would be quite something. The colours are well chosen also, I don't know. But who cares? We're not some kind of exterior decorator or anything like that. Notice all these trees are spray painted as if you're marking turf or something. And even the signs. What the idle times, eh? So, it would be nice if there was something going on, no? Wouldn't it? I think there's lots going on. So, I was worried about if we could find our way to the bridge or not. But it does seem inevitably that this road leads precisely there. Logically. And even if it didn't, it leads close enough that it basically leads there anyway. We'll find a way. So, and probably does. Common sense, eh? So, now, I'm going to get down to the river, and if I record going down a set of stairs, I should also record crossing over on the bridge, and that would be something to see. And we're close enough to the bridge. The video is only like 3 minutes, so we're gonna just then we get there, it'll be 4 minutes. So it looks so short that we walk so slow, but that's how it is. So you can imagine up here lots of bums, well, not in a derogatory sense, well, obviously not in a derogatory sense, but lots of, there's a more respectable word. Oh, look at this. Found a little treasure here. What is this? There it is, it's made in China. I don't know, should we even touch it? It's a flashlight. And it does work, but what's the principle here? Should we claim it as our own, or maybe the owner will come back for it? Well, it's clearly a gift. So now you'll find out the kind of decision-making process that the wild homeless does. So it's right there. We do have use for a flashlight for video purposes, and we're thinking, but principles, and the owner might have left it there, and they might want it and say, "Oh, where's my flashlight?" But we happened to stop here and we didn't even see the thing. So for that reason alone, we're going to take this flashlight up, and that's it. We're officially now a thief, and it's caught on camera. But because these videos are public, the owner might see the video and say, "Excuse me, sir, my flashlight." By that time, maybe we would have lost it. So turn in here, and the river, it looks majestic from a distance, but up close it looks quite, So now approaching the bridge, and it's almost 5 minutes now. So 1 minute to, wrestle our morality, non-existent morality. So I don't know, maybe shadow boxing or something. I've entered the bridge, and ahead of us there are some individuals, and be careful about this wire. This wire might create the thing. Now we could make it challenging, and just like a jungle gym underneath the bridge instead of walking so comfortably on top of it. But I think we have bigger things to do, and we're gonna look at that yacht. What's it called, a yacht or yacht? Or what? Might as well check out some of these highlights of these graffiti people. Give them a taste of the limelight. Obviously, they need attention. So J plus B, Chad, Pavel. I know a guy named Pavel. But it doesn't look like they're going to be... and then you have Pearl over there. So it doesn't look like we're going to have much resolution on here. But there's Julia plus Mike over here. And DDL. And I don't know, it's not showing clear on this thing. Maybe the flashlight will help. But anyway... So then we have Glenn, who's Donna. Now we have some action coming behind us, so we have to increase the pace. Billy, and everyone wants to leave their mark on the world. And meanwhile, we should just look below and see the river. Be careful not to drop the camera down there. A few things have fallen down there. You can see some Tim Hortons cups, and even a barrel full of whatever it is left a mark. And how did it even... I don't know where the nearest truck would have been. And that's it. So the river authorities are saying not going to chance the ice. They're going to just wait until spring thaw, and then maybe they'll just accidentally forget about it, and then it will flow away. Or they'll actually go out that morning and fetch it, or whatever. So there, just take a close-up of that kind of action in town. And that dog walker is actually very fast, so we wouldn't have even gotten away from them. And about the merry way that's tiptoed past us, or whatever that is, a poncho hat. Always some amusing stuff. And we have MJ loves JM. Look at this. If you could zoom in. Probably can't see that. But MJ loves JM. So there we are, and they couldn't even bother to write the O, so they used the rivet something. Now, on this side, not much action, but zoom into the yacht and see. And this is the downtown skyline from the bridge. This bridge has a name, but being anemic or whatever it is, just we're lackadaisical. We don't research the names or anything. CN Tower and the EPCO and all the buildings, all the usual buildings. All the folks probably worked in those buildings and then retired and said that damn building, or probably just excited for a new career going to work in one of those buildings, or just happened to be a tourist and pass and look at those buildings, or just some strange visitor and just looking at these buildings in an odd way. Whatever the case is, that's what it is. Every city has a skyline, and from here it doesn't even look like much, does it? But that's how it is. It's this is what it is, and from some certain angles, some things look like different than from the usual angles. You can imagine, the kind of place actually looks like something from the Gateway Boulevard on the south side. You can see it all the way from there, and from the north side, and from all the major roads. But that's just trivial stuff, design stuff, and there's nothing downplaying anything. Not downplaying, not even by far. It's quite something to look at, even from any angle. And there's an older bridge, I think maybe we'd have demolished it, but it probably has some value. And we have some pedestrians here, so we just increase the pace and look on the ground as if we're lost or something, and and they won't say, "Oh, you're recording something, aren't you?" Anyway, the battery gauge is running low, so what we're going to do now is going to pause this and then see where we resume.